and welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten for day 19 of PK November. I hope that you're all well, and if you're taking part in PK November, that it is going well for you. You will have noticed there was no video yesterday. That was purely because I was super busy, and we were having the soffits and fascias replaced on our house, so I wasn't able to get any filming done, but I did manage to get a couple of videos done that weren't the PK November. So I'm currently a section behind. I do intend to catch up on that. Today I have got my original terrestrial cook pot. I have my blue and purple pen from Amazon, and I'm using my mini white cook tray, and of course I have Pattern Keeper. So how are you doing? Is it going well? I am feeling a little bit on the tired side today after I had a night out yesterday. I actually did go out for the evening. I had a few drinks, not enough to get blottoed, but certainly had fun catching up with my old bosses. Let's make that like that. So plan of action again today is to get these smaller amounts done so I can block it in. Now I do intend to film 2 today. It is Saturday, and I intend to film today and tomorrow's section because I really want to spend some time just diamond painting for the sake of it, whether it be this or whether it be dancer. I just want to take some time to chill out a bit and just enjoy diamond painting. It is a grey miserable day. I have done a set of nails this morning, or well actually this afternoon by the time she got here, very nice set it was too. I did enjoy it. So I am currently in the sunroom. It's a little bit chilly today, so I do have a huge jumper on, which I may have to take off if I start getting too warm. But wanted to get on and get the filming done so that I can spend a little bit of time. I'm trying to get the dancer canvas finished because it is a round, and it's nice and quick to do. I'm just getting to I'm sort of on the last bit of the confetti section now, so that's going well. And of course we do have the ongoing production of the trays. So first of all, a big thank you to everybody taking part in PK November who has sent me pictures of fit men. I've really enjoyed getting all them into my inbox, and I'm pleased to say I've had a couple of people that aren't even taking part that have sent me pictures just because. I'm not complaining. There are worse things that you can get in your inbox than pictures of fit men. Not gonna lie. So yes, that's been very enjoyable. And of course I will make a decision before we get to next Tuesday's live on which one is going to win. And I just did a bonus prize of one of the original trays that we printed. I have probably 4, maybe 4 of the first lot of trays we printed that, although they work perfectly well, they're not as neat and tidy as the finished product are. I didn't feel like I could sell them, but I don't want to throw them away, so I thought I would offer them as a prize. You know, they're still fully functional. So yeah, just going to work my way through these smaller amounts, 3721, and get these bits in. Because then I can fill in. I mean, this is quite confetti, this section, so I don't know how much of a big fill-in section I will have. Oh, I've definitely, no, that's right. No, that's wrong. That needs to go there. Off to a good start already, as always. Don't have too much to say. I mean, you know, last night was a biggie for me. I haven't been out in a pub setting since last year, and last year I actually only managed about 35 minutes before I had a total anxiety meltdown and left. Last night I was actually out for a good 3.5 hours, which doesn't sound a lot, but for me was a big deal. And it was really nice to take the time to get a little bit dressed up, you know, put some makeup on, do my hair. I did enjoy it, and of course it's always nice meeting up with people that you miss. And I do, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I do miss my former bosses immensely. So that was quite nice. I am tired today, not gonna lie, but I have done the set of nails that I had booked in, and I thought if I can get these done, then I can just sort of sit and watch some TV while I work on Dancer. I did do some on her this morning because my client, I love her to bits, but she's never on time. And usually if she's booked in, you know that it's going to be probably closer to an hour later before she actually gets here, which was fine. So I managed to get a section done this morning on Dance, so I just set it up on the dining table. I do have a couple of videos in preparation, so that if I don't manage to get a section video up, I can put something up for you guys. But, you know, I'm quite confident now that I'm going to be in a place where I can keep up. Hence why I'm sticking to the 2x2 section at the moment, because it's a lot easier to find just over an hour than it is to find an hour and a half at the minute. So, yeah, just working my way through, finding all these lower numbers. 3857. I haven't had a chance to watch much YouTube. Well, it's not that I haven't had a chance, I just haven't managed to. I got in sort of late last night, had a brew. Woke up this morning with a full face of makeup still on, so I had to take all that off. Not the best idea to sleep in your makeup, but I was just too tired last night. And the problem I have, because I don't wear makeup very often, it does kind of make my eyes sore after I've had it on. I don't know why. I'm definitely not allergic. I've got a feeling that they're... Right, that one's right. I need to move these down one. I've just realised I've put that in the wrong place. So that needs to go down one. That needs to go down one. Which means that that one is coming in there. That should be down one. I apologise. Something I did want to talk about. I had somebody ask me the other day where to get canvases from. The lovely Lisa, I think it's Crafting with Lisa. I'm sure that's what it is. She had emailed me because she managed to get a poured glue canvas from not Diamond Art Club. She managed to get a blank canvas from Evermoment, which is a company that a lot of people rate on AliExpress. And she was really chuffed because this canvas showed up and it was poured glue. But not only was it poured glue, but it also had the rows numbered, which she thought and I thought was a fabulous idea. However, once she started working on it, she realised that actually on lighter colours especially, you can still see those numbers. And because the lines of the 10 were quite dark, you could see those lines, especially on the lighter colours. So a little bit disappointed, because I thought even though they're a bit more expensive, that would make it so much easier to work on. But the update has been that, you know, she wasn't as keen on it as she thought. I have to agree with her. You know, yes, it is always a little bit harder doing something like this. And yes, you know, you are counting and checking where you are and you might go wrong. But the finish is lovely. So it is worth it. So just look around. If you're looking for a blank canvas, simply go to AliExpress. I think that's probably the cheapest place. You know, prep yourself well ahead of time. Get your canvas source from AliExpress. Give it time to get here. And away you go. You'll be well away. Right, I'm going to leave that one because there's quite a few of those, and quite a few of those, and quite a few of those. Definitely more of those. Watermelons. Let's do the watermelons. 839. Other than that, really have nothing to pass on. I've either been working, prepping stuff for this. I also have some resin orders that I need to get out. I had my granddaughter yesterday, so that took up a good part of the day. But not really been doing too much. I've not done any diamond painting apart from that section this morning. Yeah, just been mooching, along, not doing a lot of anything. And the weather doesn't help. I do find that this dark, wet weather just drains me, absolutely. So yeah, hence coming on, getting today and tomorrow's section on, because then I will feel much better because I've got content. You will have by now seen an unboxing that I did from GBFKE. So thank you to the folks there for sending me out some products to try. Yeah, really at a loss of what to talk about today. I'm not going to lie, to be honest. It is a cold and dreary Saturday. We had hoped that the work on the soffits and fascias would have been completed, but they didn't manage to complete yesterday. So we've now got to wait until Monday. But it is looking much better. I don't know anything about the soffits and fascias, to be fair. However, when it was raining last night, I didn't have my drip, drip, drip from the corner of the sunroom like I would normally have. So that was quite good. That was definitely an improvement. So I don't hear that so much anymore, which is good. It has highlighted that at some point we will need to do something with the tiles on the roof. But that's another day job, as in a job for another day, not a job that will take a day. Not now. We've got so much other stuff we need to do. I think our next priority is actually to get the garage roof done. We need to have it removed because it's asbestos, so of course that has to be done by a specialist company. We then need a new roof putting on, and at that point we can then get the junction box installed. Oh, not many of those. Let's do those. 3031. Once we've got the junction box in the garage, we can then run electrics to the cabin and get sockets and everything put in there, which will then make it much easier for me to work from. I think at the current rate, although we had a quick burst with him getting it built, I think it will definitely be spring before I'm in there. So I've got a little while to wait before I can A, get in the cabin to work, and B, get started on sorting out my craft room. 779. 779. So PK November is going very, very well. I have really enjoyed myself. You know, just getting this little bit done each day is making such a difference. And now when it's hanging up, I'm seeing the detail as well, which is lovely. Because you always worry when you do something like this. It's not like with a normal canvas, you know, you order a normal canvas and you get the canvas and you can see straight away whether it's going to work or not. You don't have that with this type of of project. You know, you're kind of waiting for it to build to see what it actually looks like. Oh, I haven't got too many of them either. Let's do these first. 902. It would be much easier and much quicker if I had, you know, 2 sections to do, you know, some blocking, because I could whiz through it. But that is not the case, so unfortunately, just gotta keep ploughing ahead. One there, and then we've got one there. So yeah, just really nothing much to say. We are now on producing white trays. Again, that fear is resurfacing that I'm going to launch and not have enough. But, you know, until we try it, we don't know. And it is an unknown with anything like this. You know, you don't know how well it's going to be received. You don't know how quickly you're going to sell out. I do have a resin pour to do tomorrow, so I need to get moving on that, and I do have a load of cover minders that I need to finish off. I also have some, I want to do a resin pour because I want to have a go at some of these needle minders that I've been asked for. 3862 is the last one. So if I get these, then I know I won't need that colour again. I have some blanks, I think. I have some cabochons that I think I could use for that. So I might be able to use up some of the things. I made them originally for jewellery, and I'll be honest, the jewellery hasn't really taken off. And I think that's just purely because you can get so much of it on Etsy already. So yeah, I think I'm going to stick to the cover minders. It's not really something that's taken off for me. So I'm going to stick to the cover minders and try some of these needle minders as well. Beans as they are. Okay. Where have I gone wrong? There should only be... Right, bear with me because I've just noticed I am a row out. At least a row out. Oh, I hate it when I make a mistake. Four, 3. Should be right. That should be right. So, one there. One there, which is them. And I want one on this side. And one down there. Okay, sorry, I had to pause because the other half came in and interrupted, and it always makes me self-conscious to be talking to myself while he's in here. I also now have a chocolate eclair. Well, it's a Werther's eclair. Because, you know, I'm a nana. And nanas always have Werther's, don't they? So, yeah, just get these colours in. Of course, tomorrow is Sunday. So, if you are taking part, tomorrow will be the time that you send me the pictures of your whip and your updated figures ready for the catch-up video on Monday. Now, I'm working Monday till 2, so it may take me a little bit of time to get that video put together, so it may not go up until a little bit later in the day. But that's fine. You can watch it on the next one. So that's that done. I do also need to take a little break. Right, let's get these L's done. I've got a few of those. To reset the printer off because it's going to end in a minute. And I need to keep the production line going. Because only by going full pelt ahead are we going to have anywhere near enough to launch. One there and one there. One there. So far I'm really enjoying getting some done on this, so I think moving forward after November I'm definitely going to try and get, you know, at least 1 to 2 sections done a week on this, because it's one of those things that I think you need to keep the momentum up. I mean, I say it probably won't happen, but I can try. So I'd quite like to continue doing a whip. Even if I just do 1 whip a week on this project, I think that will help me make some good progress. There's that one there. That one there. How are you all going with yours though? Are you finding it easy? Are you struggling with motivation? That one there. And we want one down here. I mean, I'm not, you know, I do have days. Yesterday I just ran out of time, basically. I just didn't have time with having Lila and then having to get ready to go out. I just didn't have the time to get it done. And I'd done 2 other videos first because they were much smaller videos, in the hopes that I would have time to do my section. It just didn't work. So, you know, you have to take into account the other things that are going on in your life. But it also helps when you have got time just to sit and chill and to get some done. I mean, I love my diamond painting, and I do enjoy doing normal diamond paintings, but there's something a little bit special about doing a project like this, I think. 167. So again, lots and lots of the brown colours, the beiges this time. Right, so that one goes in there, like so. But you can kind of see as the colours build, as you get the different colours in, it gets harder to place where you are. I mean, I suppose it depends on the canvas that you're doing, but for me, because it's a lot of confetti, it doesn't actually make it easier the more drills you get down. But this method of working from least to highest has worked very well for me. I know that Penny is doing the same thing. Got a few of those. How many? Oh, we've only got 2 of those. Let's get those. 869. There. Only got 2, so I'm going to pot dip for these. Might come out upside down, but we'll get it turned over. So we've got 1 there. Oops. And I've had a lot of comments just saying about how much fun the last Whip and Ramble was. The last live, sorry, was. And I have to say, it was a lot of fun. So thank you to everybody who took part. We did have a very good giggle. You can't go too wrong if you're just talking about gorgeous men, right? 898. And do the same again. I'm just going to pop dip. Only need 135 of these. I've definitely got enough. And to be fair, drill wise, I'm actually doing all right. I've got a couple that are getting close to the nose, but I think I should have enough to at least finish the month out without running out. So let's get those. 3822. Beautiful yellow. Of course, I chucked in far too many. Why would you not? So one there and one below it. And then over two and down one. And then we've got one. Oh, that's not very straight, is it? There we go. That's that done. Lovely. And then we're going to go for this, which is 3854. Also a yellowish colour. And it's kind of nice because this little bit here, although you can't see it, that little bit there is actually the top of her head. So we're kind of getting now, obviously, because I do have mixed drills, once I get to her face, then I will take a little bit more care, making sure that I've got the right colour. Because I need that tone to be even. You can't take chances on skin tone, really. So you've got to stick to the rules. I did have a very quick sandwich after I'd finished doing my nail client. Nothing too amazing. Corned beef and pickle on white bread, which I'm not meant to have, but you know. Let's see if I can get 3 lined up nicely. Just like that. I've got this bloody annoying hair on my canvas. Let me get a pair of tweezers and see if I can get that, because it's driving me mad. I seem to have found all these ombre tweezers at the minute. It's a really long hair. But I don't know if I can pick it up. Oh, you're stuck. I do desperately need to do my nails as well. So that's my plan for tomorrow, which is why I want to film. Oh, got it. That's why I want to film the tomorrow's section today, because I need to do my nails. I'm not going to do anything too major. I'm going to literally give them an infill and just paint them with gel polish, because I will wait then until just before Christmas. But I need to do mine last minute, because if I do them too early, what will happen is I will be working like mad and they will get ruined. 3858. Beautiful reddy brown colour. So that one there and that one there. You may notice that I'm no longer taping my canvas to my table. That is because it wasn't holding it very well anymore, so I'm actually using clips. I got these with one of my light pads and they're actually quite good just for holding it in place, but I can do that now because I've got that bit of excess there now where I finished, which is good. Next colour, let's get those. 722. Oh, bit of orange. I'm going to go for the lighter colour orange because that's the closest to the colour I've got, and I've got enough of them. So let's get those in. So that's those. And then we've got one down here. And we've got one above there. That's that side done. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, and then 2 down at this bottom. Thank you to everyone who said that the canvas is looking good. Appreciate that. It always looks better through the camera than it does in real life, because you're obviously working so close up to it all the time. It's very hard to see. Right, let's get those. 3, 8, 2, 5. Not too many of these needed, literally need 36. So 1 in there. And 2. That hair's back. Collecting hair like no tomorrow. I also have a bit of a weird bump in my canvas. Don't know what that's about. Okay, so we've got 1 in there. And then 1 in there. And then 2. Just try and neaten them up as I go. And then 1 down the bottom. Just there. Is that colour done? That's a pretty colour, that one. I like that. I've left the random brown drill in there. It's not too much of a hassle at a minute. Arrows. Let's get those. 922. Where are you? There we go. Oh, definitely a darker orange. So we'll go for this darker one. So 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. Oh, not them 2. That one, that one, that one, and that one. And then we've got 2 up here. 1, 2. There we go. Yeah, getting there. Not taking too long today, I don't think. So feeling positive I can get the other section done as well. But I may not even work up here. I may just work on the dining room table, because then I can watch some TV while I'm doing it. 3827. Definitely going to... my husband hasn't asked me yet what one for Christmas. But when he does, I'm going to ask him for a small smart TV in the sunroom, because then I can put it up on the wall. It means that I can watch YouTube while I'm working on my diamond art, and when I do eventually then go into the snug, I can move it with me. And it also means that I can watch that. I can watch my lives on that, so I can see your questions as they're coming in, and having it on that bigger screen will help quite a bit, I think. Not that I want a massive one, because I don't have room for a massive one, but... Oh, 3855. Literally need 10 in this whole painting. Now I only need 9. Done. Next one is A. 977. So we've got 1 down there. And 1 in there. I can't say that I drank enough last night that I was you know, affected too much, but definitely I'm tired today. My eyes feel so tired. I'm not used to being out that late, that's the problem. I'm a bit of an early bird. Oh, how many of these have we got? Get that one, just one. 3828. No. Now I have got a couple of colours I'm getting quite low on, so if it looks like I am going to run out, I may just order some drills. That one, didn't highlight it. Okay, is that all of the what looks like the single figures? Right, let's go for these because I haven't got too many of those either. 3371, 6,000, nearly 7,000 of these required in this canvas. Luckily I have quite a few, which is good. So we need 6 in a row, so I'm just going to go and multi-place those. So we've got 5 there, and then a 4, and then a 2. And that's that colour done. Love it. Okay, let's do these next. 838, the dreaded 838. Oh, and then dropped one anyway. Didn't do that very well. 838. Could not believe how rare this colour is. When it came time to looking for some in all my kits, I could not find any. 838, so we've got 2 in there and 1 in that one, so that's them, and then 1 in there, 1 in there. I mean, to be fair, once I've got the video filmed, editing is quite quick. I don't massively edit my videos. You know, I'm not faffing around with different settings and, you know, colour changes and all that sort of thing. It's mainly making sure it's the right way round, that I'm in shot and I'm not zoomed too far out, and then it goes up. So that doesn't take too long. What does take the time is saving it to my phone and then uploading to YouTube. That can be, sometimes it's quicker than others, but it can be an absolute ball ache if YouTube tends to be a little bit slow that day. It's not my favourite thing to wait for, I'm not going to lie. However, the app that I use is very easy. If you are a YouTuber and you're looking for an app, I use KineMaster. Has a lot of free features that I really enjoy using. Give it a go. Makes editing very, very easy. No decisions made on the purchasing of a canvas. The one that we were on about on the live, actually it was a mistake that video was put up, so that won't be coming out until a later date, but I will be keeping my eyes on that one because I do love it. I do love me a unicorn, so I will keep my eyes peeled because if possible I do want to get that one. Right, let's get those next. 3776. Beautiful orangey colour. Again, I've got a couple of different shades in here. Didn't do that very well, did I? There we go. So that one done. That one and that one. Just going to get the single ones done first, and then I can go to the multiples. So we want 3 in there, and then we want 2, no, up 1, put it in the wrong place. It's surprising how quickly you can pick up on drills being in the wrong place. It's looking for the patterns. You won't know what I'm talking about unless you've done a project like this, but you sort of get used to seeing the patterns of the drills that aren't there to help you lay the ones that are. And it does kind of, it then highlights if you go wrong, you can quickly see where you've gone wrong. And sometimes it's only when you're laying the later drills in that you actually see it. So I've got a couple here that I haven't got masses of. I definitely haven't got loads of those. So let's get those 729. Yeah, it definitely feels like this section hasn't took as long today. I haven't got a 729, that's why I was looking for the wrong one. So a couple of those. Is it a yellowy colour? Is it a darker colour? We'll go for the darker colour. Right, so we've got that one there. And we've got that one there. And we've got that one there. Nice and easy to do that. So what have we got left? Stars, squares. Squares with a line through. Right, so let's do these first. 744. Another beautiful yellow. It's nice getting these little pockets of bright colour in this canvas. It really does set it off. So we want all of this section is yellow. Makes it easy. And you know, even that little bit of colour blocking can speed it up no end. It really does make a difference. Like that. And then we have got this colour. So let's do those, 435. And then we're down to the last 2 colours. Not too bad at all, if I do say so myself. So husband has been everywhere today looking for a kettle. I bought a brand new toaster and kettle set when we moved into this house, which will be, we moved in 2 years ago, March. No, May. So it'll be 3 years next May. And first of all, the light on the kettle went. That went quite recently. And then my husband has been saying that the kettle has leaked a couple of times. Which I hadn't noticed, to be honest. Right, we've got 2 in there. So today he went off, and because it was a set, I was hoping he was going to find one that was exactly the same as the old one, but he couldn't. However, it is the same colour, and that's the main thing. The thing is, we don't use a toaster as much. So, yeah, it'll be fine. You know, it's the same colour. That's the main thing. It's not like we've got a cream toaster and a black kettle or anything. So, I mean, I guess 2.5 years using multiple times daily, because I drink a lot of coffee. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. If you think I'm sitting here talking about 4 or 5 cups of coffee a day, no, way more than that. Way, way more than that. No, not that one, Sam. Don't you hate it when you get a drill in the wrong place and then you can't pick it back up again? So we've done that. We've done those 2. So we've got that one, and totally put that in crooked, and that one. Let's turn that round, and then that one. That's the point. What tips do you use? Like, I've never been a fan of the normal tips that you get in diamond painting pens. Once I found these metal tips, I've never gone back. I absolutely love them. What tips do you use? Do you have a preference? I mean, I prefer metal, just because they don't get all beat up. Okay, let's do stars. 938. Yeah, just curious, what tips do you use? I'm the same in multi-placers. I prefer the metal ones. Certainly not a fan of plastic multi-placers. Right, let's get the single ones in first. So that one there. And then we've got that one there. So that's that one and that one. Get that 3. I've got some very hangy over tape on this one. So that one. And then release the drill. That's because I said that you were untidy, isn't it? Didn't have to take it personally, tape, you know. Okay, and then those 2. And then we've got all of these rows, so we'll just get these in one go, she says. Again, if I can get away, if I can make a multi-placer work on a project like this, then I will. Not always the neatest, you know. Sometimes you're better off single placing because it is neater, but I quite like being able to get through those bits quite quickly. And then that 2 there. So let's just push that one in properly because that wasn't laid in properly. And then we've got 1 over here and 2 next to it. And honestly, talking to myself works. It does. And we've got 1 right over here in there. And that's that done. And then that just leaves me this last colour, which is 632, and I can just fill those in. So, yeah, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who is still taking part. And also a thank you to all of you. If you're coming back and you're watching this video after video, even if you're not doing it, kudos to you, because, you know, that's a big ask. So I appreciate you coming back and watching again and again. It means a lot to me, especially because it's my first ever event. I'm not going to be sorry to getting back to doing normal diamond painting though, I'm not going to lie. You know, I miss being able to do the comments like I would normally. You know, you can't do that when you're working on one like this. It just takes too much brain power. But yeah, please don't think I don't appreciate you guys coming back time and time again. I do. And I kind of like filling these spaces in because it is a bit like Tetris. Getting those gaps filled in with as few moves as possible, I hasten to add. It does kind of make it interesting. A little bit like doing a jigsaw puzzle. You know, you're just trying to find the easiest and quickest way of filling in those gaps using as few pen. Look, it really does not want to let go. Let me just try and tidy this up a bit. Okay, I'll get that in. But I don't think that actually took too long that time. So pleased at that. And again, it's another section done. I didn't even read out where I was at, did I? Well, we'll do it at the end of this one so you'll know. I can't even remember what I was on to start with, to be fair. I didn't kind of think about keeping track of mine because I was more intent on keeping track of the other people that are taking part. But yeah, it's been a very dreary day today. I'm not even sure I'm going to do any diamond painting today. I may just get my sections done and then just curl up with a blanket, watch some TV, read a book. See, I can't read a book. I say I'm going to read a book, but if I read a book, I will fall asleep. And that's not the best thing at this time of day. It's 4:15, so it's actually a little bit late to be taking a nap. But, you know, never say never. You can't beat a nana nap. I'm a big fan napping, especially when it's cold and dreary outside. There's nothing nicer than curling up with a book and just snoozing for a bit. Love it. We are having curry for tea, so not anything too difficult. And there we go, section done. Just pushing down any that haven't seated themselves in well. I do tend to go over my sections with a roller before I hang it back up again. But there we go, another section done. And that is my PK November section done for the day. Please note that you know, I do find it easier to do bigger sections. I'm not going to lie. It is kind of nice to just carry on. But doing the 2x2 section means there's more chance that I'll be able to get it done. So let's zoom out and we can see where I am. Oh, look. Now that's surprising. So if you look here, you can see we've got the top of her hair here, butterfly, and the top of her forehead. It's actually in yellows. So I'm quite surprised at that, because I wouldn't have expected that to be yellow. But we are starting to get the features coming through. So I'm now at 12,000 drills and 15.92%. So pleased at that, very pleased. Thank you for joining me for this PK November whip. If you are taking part, keep drilling. I will be back very soon with another video. Thank you, everybody. It is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye-bye.